Hello, if you clicked on this video, you're probably either having a really bad day, a really bad week, or a really bad month. If not, then you probably clicked on this so you could have some tips for the future. This is a really touchy subject. I know that, and I think that's why I've kind of steered away from making this video, and it's taking everything in me to make this video, but I have gotten an abundance of requests to make this video because so many of you guys are going through this, so many of you guys experience this throughout the day, and once again, I am aware that this is a really touchy subject. I really want to make sure that I'm not offending anybody, so if I do, I sincerely apologize. I know how touchy the subject is. This is just ways that have helped me get through it. I have been struggling with depression and anxiety for the past 6 years of my life. These are just tips that I have come across that have helped me, and hopefully I can pass them on to you today and they can help you as well. If you have any more questions of anything that I go over in this video, you can DM me on Twitter. I'll put my username right there. You're welcome to DM me. My DMs are always open on Twitter. I try to get to as many of you guys as possible. If I can't, I'm really sorry, but I DM as many of you guys that I physically can a day, so that is there for your convenience. If you guys sincerely need someone to talk to, I am here. So like I said before, this is something that I have struggled with for the past 6 years of my life. I know that that might sound crazy to you guys because I have such a large following that I do live streams and I do these YouTube videos and I have people take pictures of me all the time, and it might sound so unbelievable, but yes, I also do suffer from depression and anxiety. I still do to this day. I think my first experience with it, my first real experience with it, was when I moved across the country to a state where I absolutely did not know a single soul, and everyone was just so different from me, and I felt like I was in a shell. It was really hard to come out of that shell, but here I am today. Like I said before, it might sound shocking that I am doing YouTube videos and I do live streams, but I am doing it, and I never thought that I would be able to be doing this, but I am doing it. And don't get me wrong, there are times where these tips don't help me, and there's times where I feel like I'm sinking for weeks. I feel like I'm calling out to everybody and nobody is helping me. I have been there. So yes, there are times where this is so overwhelming for me. There are times where I'm doing a live broadcast and I look at the number of people that are in the room and I just feel a wave of anxiety come over me. The fact that there are thousands of people at once watching me, watching my every move, every sound. In fact, I actually avoid looking at how many people are in the room because I'll feel that wave of anxiety come over me, and sometimes I just can't bear it and I'll turn off the broadcast altogether. And I would hate to do that to you guys because I feel like I'm setting such a high example for many of you guys that are going through the same thing as I am, and I want you guys to know that you can get through it. Once again, I don't want to offend or upset anybody. This is just how I cope with things. I know that everyone feels things differently and we all cope with things differently. This is just how I cope with it, and I really hope that it can help you guys. I think the most difficult thing for me is the very first step, which is knowing what you need to overcome to step out of this shell and to get out of this state of mind, but you don't have the willpower or energy or anything to make this happen. I think that's what's most frustrating about it for me, especially when you finally feel like you hit rock bottom and you finally feel like you can confide in somebody to tell them what state of mind you're in and how depressed you're feeling, and you go to tell somebody and aren't sharing or haven't experienced what you're going through, so they give you this simple instruction on how to get out of it and you're like, it's not that simple. Or they give you 1,000,001 ways to get out of this frame of mind, and every single thing sounds so impossible. I've definitely been in that frame of mind where I just wait for it to be over, when it's totally not something that just stops. It's something that you need to take control of, and you need to make the step to get out of it. I know it feels like nothing's going to make it better and nothing's gonna make it go away, but I promise you the littlest things will. Even if one side of your brain is telling you that it won't make you feel better, it would not hurt to try. Taking things one step at a time and rewarding yourself for the smallest accomplishments goes such a long way. I know that you might be afraid of the kind of response that you might get from turning to a trusted friend or a family member.
You need me to be happy. I want my old friends. Please don't be mad.
it could seriously go the longest way just to get it out. I know that it feels terrifying to even talk to somebody about this subject, but it really does go a long way. They might be one of your options to get through this tough time, and you try your best to surround yourself with positive people and loved ones that love and care about you and care about how you're feeling and what you're going through. I know it's hard to talk to many people about it because you feel they might not know what you're going through, and they probably don't, but just getting it out helps so much. Try your best to be patient with your loved ones that are doing their best to try to understand what you're going through. I know that's super frustrating. It's super frustrating for me as well. For people that haven't gone through what we're going through, just asking them for advice seems like it won't do anything. But just have patience with them. They're trying and they love you and they want to see you feel better. I think something else that has also comforted me when dealing with depression and anxiety is turning to a friend or loved one that I know that's been through the same type of thing. It's really comforting to talk to somebody who you know has experienced what you're going through right now, and you can see that they have gotten out of it and you can see there's a light to the end of the tunnel. Another thing that I even still struggle with when getting out of depression and anxiety is surrounding yourself with people and energy and being social, and that is so hard for me still, but every time that I push myself to do it, I instantly feel better. Even just going to get coffee with a friend, going out to lunch with a friend, even volunteering, it literally goes such a long way. For me, my biggest thing that has helped me get through depression especially is putting a smile on someone else's face. Just doing something nice for somebody. Volunteering has definitely went a long way for me with depression. Even going grocery shopping for elderly, fostering a pet, I recently looked into that after my last wave, and it sounded like something I would so be interested in doing. So if you know of any animal shelters near you, I know they have a foster a pet, I think it's called, and you pretty much take in a baby animal for about 2 to 3 weeks and you just foster the pet, take care of it, and you give it back in about I think it's 2 to 3 weeks. So personally, to me, that's so uplifting and that's so something that I know would make me feel better. I love animals. That might be a good idea for you guys as well if you want to try that. Other important factors include more sleep. You want to make sure that you are getting an abundance of sleep. It's really detrimental to not get a lot of sleep when you are depressed or have anxiety. It actually makes it way worse. Lastly, something that I have came across that has helped me so much is yoga. I don't know if you guys have tried yoga before, but it is insane for your mind. It helps you so much. It's even something that you can do by yourself if you don't want to be around other people that are more experienced at yoga, because that was something that was scary for me. There's so many different YouTube videos and apps and so much stuff for yoga and to just relax your mind and to get all this negative energy out of your mind. Another thing, when I was a psychology major, we got this huge sheet that I think it was 6 things that could make you happier. Most of them I have already named in this video, but something on that sheet that I took an interest in: taking care of a plant, taking care of an animal, taking care of an insect. Just little things like that actually help you so much and are another step on your way to recovery. I really hope this video helped some of you guys. I really hope that I didn't offend anybody. I don't want to offend anybody. This is just how I've dealt with it, how I've coped with it. I don't want to keep saying that, but I just really want to strongly put out there that I'm not trying to offend anybody, and I'm just trying to help you guys get through it. And I know how crappy it is, I really do. So I hope this helped, and I love you guys. My DMs are always open on Twitter as well as Instagram. Make sure you drop a thumbs up if this helped or you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see a couple of my other videos, here is my most recent. I'll put it right here. If you want to subscribe to my channel, click right here. And if you want to see my makeup routine, just click right here, because I'm actually wearing makeup today. So I hope this helped, guys. Have a great day.